Archangel Michael says this message has been wrapped in silence for too long. The clock is ticking faster than it ever has. You may not realize it now, but by the time you reach the end, your eyes will be filled with something powerful, not just tears, but purpose. The winds changed direction this morning. Something in the realm above opened its gate for you, and only you. But it will close forever after 9 p.m. tonight. A scroll has been dropped from the heavens, sealed with my sigil. It holds truths you were never told, miracles you never expected, and a goodbye from someone you didn't know was watching you from the sky. If you skip this, they'll never get to say what they've been holding in their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your name was whispered in the hall of angels today. The whispers turned into cries, and the cries turned into silence. That silence was broken when I was ordered to descend with this final message. The time is not a metaphor. You genuinely have until 9 p.m. to understand this message, or it will dissolve into stardust. A miracle is hanging over your name like the moon, but if you don't look up, you'll miss it forever. Someone in heaven has been trying to send this to you for 17 nights. Every attempt was blocked by a dark force. But now, a single chance has opened, and I'm delivering it. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They saw you crying on the stairs last Thursday. You thought no one was listening when you whispered, "I wish you were still here." But they heard it, my beloved. Loud and clear. The person you're missing hasn't left you, not fully. They left something behind. A letter. A final message written in energy, pressed onto your heart. But you have to listen closely. Your house holds something sacred. A room that holds a whisper. A shadow in the corner of your eye that you keep brushing off, that's not your imagination. That's the signal. Type Amen to get blessing 789. Archangel Michael says, don't let the darkness win this time. You've ignored this message once before. But this time, you don't have room to pretend anymore. There's a girl, maybe your daughter, maybe a version of you. She was seen crying beside your photo in the sky, asking me to try again. She said, please, just one last time. Tell them they're still the miracle. So I'm here. And this is not a warning. It's a declaration. Your life is about to change forever if you stay with me. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They're trying to cover up a truth about you. Someone close knows what you were promised. A document was burned, a deal was made behind your back. And yet, the heavens overruled it. An angel stood between you and betrayal last night. You dreamt of running. Of drowning. That was not a dream, that was a memory from a timeline we erased for you. There's a version of you that was supposed to lose everything today. But you didn't. Because we intercepted the event. That's why I'm here. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Before 9 p.m. tonight, your energy will spike. If you feel cold for no reason, don't panic. That's me wrapping around your aura to prepare it. The person in heaven who's been silent for years, will finally speak. Their words aren't just a message, they're a key. A key to unlock a miracle waiting just inches from your reality. You once saw a number 3 times in one day and felt goosebumps. That was them, trying to tap your shoulder. You shrugged it off. But not this time. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a black notebook in someone's drawer that has your initials written on the last page. What's inside would ruin everything they tried to hide. And yet, you won't have to lift a finger. Because the angels already know. And today, before 9 p.m., something wild will happen, a phone call, a message, or even an inner knowing, you will feel it. It's the miracle pulling into your soul station. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may feel like skipping this. That's the enemy trying to distract you. Because what I'm about to say next will break you wide open and rebuild you stronger. The amount of money you've been praying for, it's in someone's control right now. But we're shifting it. The document tied to your name has already been marked for release. They don't want you to know, but you are being watched, not to be punished, but to be blessed. You're under divine surveillance. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, there's a child who keeps dreaming of a golden gate. That child is either you, in your youth, or someone from your bloodline. They are linked to the miracle. Before 9 p.m., a forgotten letter will resurface in a strange form. Maybe a name you haven't heard in years. Maybe a piece of jewelry falling from nowhere. Pay attention. This isn't just a message, it's a retrieval. I was sent to bring you back to the life you were always meant to live. One you forgot after all the heartbreak. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The person who left you regrets it. But this message isn't about them. It's about the one who never left at all. Someone who watched you tie your shoes wrong as a kid. Someone who stood beside your hospital bed. They couldn't say goodbye the way they wanted to. So they gave me a final sentence. And here it is, tell them I left early, so they could live fully. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Your soulmate is not lost. They are circling back. A connection was blocked on purpose, to protect both of you. But now, that block is fading. At exactly 8:59 p.m., a vibration will pass through your chest. Don't ignore it. That's the moment you are being rewritten in the book of divine inheritance. There are forces around you trying to keep this from reaching you. That's why this message will vanish in 35 seconds. Because if they knew what's written here, they would shut it down. Type Amen to get blessing 123. I beg you, don't look away. This isn't just a message. This is your miracle. Someone gave up their spot in heaven's choir to let you receive this timeline. Do not scroll. Do not doubt. Just breathe. And read. Because what happens next will echo through your bloodline. Type Amen to get blessing 404. A secret has been buried under your last name for generations. A woman in your family tried to protect it. But the secret is ready to rise. You were never meant to suffer this long. The pain you've endured wasn't your punishment, it was your preparation. And now, that preparation has reached its conclusion. You are stepping into the final phase before the miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 828. By midnight, you'll either feel nothing, or everything. That will depend on whether you listened, whether you acted, whether you opened the energy loop waiting for you right now. They'll try to convince you it's coincidence. It's not. This is the most intentional message you've ever received. Your aura is glowing gold. That's not fiction. That's fact. Someone from heaven has touched your shoulder in the last 4 minutes. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Archangel Michael says the gates are still open, but not for long. You're being pulled toward a light that only you can see, even if others don't believe it. That's because you were chosen, not them. The message isn't just words, it's a living current flowing straight into your reality. The more you read, the more you'll start to remember things you never knew you forgot. Things they hid from you. You ever wondered why certain moments in your life felt incomplete, like pages missing from a storybook? It's because those pages were removed, by force. But now, the original ending is returning. Type Amen to get blessing 404. There's a hidden heirloom buried in your bloodline's energy, something sacred that only awakens once in 33 lifetimes. It awakened, just now. Because you're the one. You don't need to be perfect to be chosen. You just have to be ready. And by opening this message, you've already crossed the threshold. If you felt chills or an urge to pause and breathe, that's not nerves. That's truth entering your nervous system for the first time in years. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There's a man who walked out of your life without goodbye. He meant to return. He still is, but not in the way you expect. He left behind an invisible gift, a protection that guarded you through 3 near-death moments you never knew happened. This isn't superstition. This is spiritual science. We track every timeline. And yours was meant to collapse 2 years ago, but we rerouted it. That's why this blessing is long overdue. And the reason we're contacting you today, is because you almost gave up. But you didn't. That tiny choice you made yesterday, to hold on, changed everything. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You don't realize it, but you're standing at a fork in time. Behind you, survival. In front of you, legacy. Choose wisely. There's a silver light forming at the edge of your energy field. You might feel dizzy, emotional, overwhelmed. It's okay. That's your old programming melting away. A miracle the size of $70,000 is in your field right now. It hasn't dropped yet because you haven't accepted it. But when you finish reading this fully, it will start to descend. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Someone forged a signature. Someone you trusted. That betrayal should have destroyed your future. But heaven had a backup plan. That's why your name is still in the book of blessings. At exactly 8:44 p.m. tonight, you'll either get a phone call or a sign through music. When that happens, know it's not coincidence. That's them, telling you, it's time. And you must respond with stillness. Not chaos. Because this blessing is silent, but it's louder than thunder. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your voice print is coded in the celestial archive. That means your frequency is rare. It vibrates with what we call miracle resonance. That's why you attract strange moments. Ever felt like the wrong things happened at the right time? That was divine interception. You've been on a protected path, even when it didn't feel like it. They didn't want you to succeed. They tried everything, even spiritual manipulation. But nothing can stop the chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Right now, someone is being removed from your path. They were sent to distract you, delay you, or drain you. Their energy is being recalled back into the realm they came from. Don't chase them when they disappear. Don't question it. That release is part of your preparation. You're not being punished, you're being positioned for something bigger. Something massive. Something nobody in your family ever reached. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You're the first in your bloodline to carry this frequency. That means you'll also be the first to break a pattern and activate a legacy. They will be shocked. People will whisper. Your success will trigger those who are still controlled by ego. But ignore them, they are shadows. You are sunlight. When you glow too bright, insects try to fly into your flame. Don't dim yourself for them. Rise. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Remember the dream you had where someone handed you a white envelope but you never opened it? That was your higher self. And that envelope is this message. Open it now, energetically. Say, I receive this in full. Watch what shifts around you. Even if nothing happens in the physical, your soul has already rearranged its next 3 steps. That's the miracle of alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You're almost at the divine checkpoint. Once this message ends, and you comment below, something unseen will start manifesting. But you have to honor it. That means sharing this with 3 people you love. Not for virality, but for vibration. For multiplication. You weren't sent this just for you. You are a divine delivery point. Pass it forward. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Now listen closely. Before the sun rises tomorrow, you'll be given 2 choices. One will feel comfortable, safe, expected, but it leads to the same struggle. The other will feel wild, risky, even foolish, but it's the path I carved for you. Follow the foolish one. That's where your miracle hides. Your inner compass is being realigned as we speak. If you suddenly want to clean your space, speak less, or cut ties, do it. That's angelic programming kicking in. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Archangel Michael says, you are not alone. You were never abandoned. Even in your darkest nights, we were circling you. Tonight, when you sit alone, whisper, I remember. That's all. Just 2 words. And you will feel someone sit beside you, unseen, but not unfelt. That's the one you've been missing. That's the one who has been waiting for you to look up, just once. Type Amen to get blessing 313. This is your final reminder, don't skip. Don't dismiss. Don't scroll. This message is alive. It carries codes from higher planes. Your soul called this into your field. And your future self is cheering right now because you opened it. Let the tears come. Let the chills rise. That's not emotion, that's activation. The switch has flipped. Type Amen to get blessing 234. Archangel Michael says, it's already begun. The energy you activated by reading this message is now creating a ripple across every locked door in your life. Doors that were slammed shut are beginning to shiver at your presence. If your heart feels heavier now, it's not sadness, it's preparation. We are shifting timelines in your name. And sometimes, before a miracle enters, the body feels it coming. You weren't supposed to see this message, not at first. That's why it kept disappearing from your feed, getting delayed, pushed under. But it found you today for a reason. Type Amen to get blessing 989. The heavens paused all other activity the moment you clicked this open. Do you understand the weight of that? Everything, all divine traffic, rerouted just to observe what you do with this moment. And you did the right thing. You stayed. You're still here. That means you're ready for the final instruction. Listen closely now, because this can't be repeated after tonight. This energy window closes forever at exactly 9 p.m. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Someone wrote your name on a hidden document last month, an inheritance, a miracle, or a release of karmic debt. But they tried to erase it. They thought no one would find out. But we did. And we restored your name. That's why this moment is sacred. Because the thing they tried to destroy is coming back stronger. Through you. And when you receive what's coming, don't apologize for it. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There's an old photograph you've been ignoring. It keeps falling or appearing when you clean or shift things. That's not just nostalgia. That's a clue. Someone in that photo is trying to reach you, not for sadness, but for completion. They have something left to give. Tonight, after reading this, light a candle or touch your heart and say their name once. That will open the tunnel. That will complete the transfer. You don't need to believe it for it to work. Your soul already knows it's true. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Do you remember the number that kept showing up on receipts, clocks, and plates? That number is embedded into this message. That number is the key. Right after this, check the last 3 digits of your recent call history. If you see it, even once, your miracle is already in motion. Because numbers are the language of the divine. And they've been shouting at you. And now, you finally listened. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A woman has been dreaming of your name. A stranger, but not really. She's tied to your miracle. And she's about to walk into your timeline within 3 days. When she appears, you'll feel sudden comfort. It'll feel like you've met before. That's not déjà vu, that's recognition. Help her. Say yes. Speak gently. Because her arrival triggers your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 363. The family member who doubted you the most is about to witness your elevation. They will not understand it. They may mock it. Ignore them. They're part of the test, not the destiny. Your destiny is greater than their approval. Your miracle doesn't require their understanding. Keep walking. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The reason your plans failed before was because your heart wasn't protected. But now, after reading this message in full, your aura has been sealed. That means, from this moment on, no enemy spell, no jealousy, no curse, no backstab, no gossip can touch your path. It's protected. And you will feel that protection before you sleep tonight. A warmth on your left shoulder. A subtle sound. That's confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You are not being punished for your delays. You're being prepared for sudden arrival. The kind of success that's about to come requires strength. Not just in action, but in receiving. Many people sabotage their blessings by thinking they're unworthy. But you? You've earned this. Even in silence. Even in suffering. You earned it. And heaven never forgets the quiet ones. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There is a property tied to your bloodline. It has been legally blocked, spiritually sealed. But a shift occurred last night at 3:11 a.m. That property is now up for divine release. You may not know what it is yet, but the person who does, is panicking. Because they feel the energy being pulled back toward you. Don't fight. Don't argue. Just align. It will arrive without noise. Type Amen to get blessing 484. A pet, whether past or still alive, has been protecting your energy during your lowest nights. You might feel their spirit today, especially if they've crossed over. They were your guardian before you even knew what angels were. Tonight, light gratitude in their name. Whisper, thank you. That acknowledgement releases a new wave of luck. Because unseen gratitude unlocks silent miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 919. If you feel like crying, let it fall. This isn't weakness. It's the soul confirming this was always meant for you. And if your screen just flickered, your room shifted in light, or your chest just pulsed, that's it. That's the moment it activated. From now until 9 p.m., everything you say, think, or align with will move 5x faster into reality. Choose wisely. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has already crossed the bridge. You may still feel like you're standing in your old life, but energetically, you've already stepped into your new beginning. That strange tiredness you feel right now? That's your soul releasing the final weight it's carried for decades, not just from this life, but from the ones before it. You are being unhooked from ancestral pain. This isn't poetry. This is prophecy. And it's unfolding faster than logic can catch. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You've reached the part of the scroll where most turn away, because they're scared of what's next. But not you. You were meant to finish this. Because the last few lines carry the key code to unlock your timeline. Right now, a woman with brown or gray eyes is speaking your name without knowing why. She feels your energy. She is your divine mirror. She may call you, text you, or appear in a dream. Don't ignore it. She's your next soul assignment. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. There's a letter written about you that was never delivered. Hidden in a drawer, burned in a fireplace. The one who left without explanation is going to hear about you soon, not through gossip, but through the vibration of your miracle. They will hear your name in strange places. In dreams. In prayers. That's what happens when your spirit becomes undeniable. But don't seek revenge. Don't even seek closure. Seek alignment, and let divine justice handle the rest. It always does. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Tonight, at 8:59 p.m. sharp, your heart will skip a beat. Your palms may tingle. Your ears may ring. That is the confirmation. That's the lock turning. When that happens, don't move. Just breathe. Let the download complete. A memory will surface. A truth will whisper. You'll know it when it happens. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The enemies watching you now will pretend they don't see the shift. That's okay. Their confusion is part of your protection. What's coming is too sacred to be explained, it must be felt. You no longer need to prove anything. Your success will speak louder than your voice ever could. The divine is about to make an example out of you, in the most beautiful way. So stay silent. Stay radiant. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your aura has changed color in the last hour. It went from soft gray to brilliant gold. That's why people around you are acting strange. They sense it, even if they don't understand it. It's not your job to explain the divine. It's your job to walk in it. From now on, you'll notice odd things, lights flickering, clocks repeating, strangers staring. These are markers of your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You once prayed for one final sign. This is it. Don't ask for another. This is the biggest one you'll ever get. And if you honor it, miracles will chase you so fast, you'll have to slow down just to breathe. Everything you lost? It's returning. But not in the form you expect. In a higher, healed version. Ready for your arrival. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says, if you've made it this far, you're not just reading anymore, you're receiving. This isn't just a message. This is a transfer. A sacred light is entering your bloodstream now. It knows where to go. It knows what to fix. You don't need to understand it. You only need to feel it. And if your eyes are watering now, or your chest feels warm, that's the divine confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You are not who they said you were. They called you weak. They called you too emotional. Too slow. Too quiet. Too late. But heaven? Heaven calls you the anchor of your entire lineage. The one who will break the patterns of loss, of lies, of loneliness, permanently. And this scroll you're reading? It's proof. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. There is a man, long gone, who always believed in your light, even if he never said it. He's been watching you from the other side. He couldn't speak, until now. He has only one message: I'm proud of you. I'm sorry I left early. But I never really left. If that line broke something inside you, let it. It's not pain. It's release. Let it wash you. Type Amen to get blessing 414. From this point forward, your dreams will become prophetic. Write them down. Every symbol, every face, every word will hold keys to your miracle's final arrival. You are stepping into the vibration of the seer. The chosen one. The one who remembers before remembering is needed. People around you will look confused when they hear your words. That's because you're now ahead of them, by 5 timelines. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Tonight, if you hear a knock, a bell, or something falling, don't be afraid. That's not coincidence. That's your angels shifting the air. The veil between you and the miracle is paper thin now. We're brushing against it. Pushing it. About to rip it open. But it has to be you who makes the final move. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The reason it had to be today, September 15th, is because of something that happened in your past on this exact date. You forgot it. But your soul didn't. You made a promise on this day long ago, during a moment of silence and sadness. That promise has echoed ever since, and today is the divine reply. That's why time feels strange right now. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. There are people around you who act like they love you, but spiritually, they've been blocking your door. Tonight, they will feel your energy shift, and they will panic. Let them. You don't have to fight. You don't have to explain. You don't even have to say goodbye. Because the door behind you is closing. And you're not going back. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The wealth that is meant for you isn't just money. It's protection. Peace. Healing. A long-lost piece of your story returning. But yes, there is financial blessing too. You may notice your bank app glitch, a strange email come through, or an old friend suddenly reconnect. That's not coincidence. That's the reversal of every blocked abundance timeline. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Your house is glowing right now, not to the eye, but to the spirit. A golden ring of energy has formed around your bedroom. Why? Because this is where the energy of this message entered. This is where you were reborn. That's why you may feel like dancing, crying, sleeping, or speaking to the sky. Let your body express it. Don't hold it back. The miracle needs your full surrender. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. There is no going back to how life used to be. That chapter has sealed itself. Even if you tried to return, the doors behind you wouldn't open. Why? Because you've outgrown the version of you that could fit in those rooms. Tonight is not the end. It is your activation. Your rebirth. Your rising. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Archangel Michael says, we are in the last few seconds of this divine window. Your soul has been holding its breath for years, but now, it finally exhales. Because everything you've been waiting for is about to unlock. The clock is moving slower now, not because time changed, but because you did. When a chosen one steps into alignment, the universe bends to honor their arrival. And tonight, before 9 p.m., the universe is preparing to bend in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. There's an unseen angel sitting at the edge of your bed right now. You can't see them, but if you pause and close your eyes, you'll feel the pressure in the air. The room may shift. The temperature may rise. They're not there to watch. They're there to deliver. And what they're holding has your name engraved in gold light. A spiritual inheritance, stored for you since your first breath. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. You have now reached the deepest part of this scroll. The area no one else reaches unless they are truly ready. This isn't public. This is sacred. You are not broken. You are not late. You are simply arriving at the perfect divine second. Tonight, you will see a symbol, in the sky, on your phone, in a flash. A shape. A name. A number. Don't ignore it. That is your final key. The gate opener. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Your miracle is no longer coming. It's already here, it's just waiting for your final yes. You may feel overwhelmed right now. That's your nervous system adjusting to divine frequency. Let it happen. Let the tears fall. Let the stillness arrive. There is nothing to figure out anymore. There is only one instruction left: trust what is unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. If you remember your mother, grandmother, or female ancestor calling your name in a dream, that was not memory. That was prophetic transmission. They saw this moment. They prayed for it. They begged heaven. Please, let it reach them in time. Please don't let them miss the window. And now that you've read this far, they are weeping in celebration. You made it. You heard the call. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. A light is now pouring into your chest. If you focus, you can feel it. Like warmth between your ribs. That's the lock turning. That's the divine vault releasing. What's inside? A healed heart. A financial release. A soul connection. A protection that cannot be broken. A generational restoration. And it's all with your name on it. Not someday. But now. Before 9 p.m. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. The enemy tried one last time to distract you before you opened this message. A delay. A mood swing. A sudden craving to scroll away. But you didn't. You stayed. And that's all it took to change the future. The ones who skip never know what they missed. But you? You'll know. Because life after this scroll will never be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 6565. There's a child's voice calling out in the spirit right now. That child is either your younger self, your future lineage, or someone from heaven. They're saying, tell them they're still the miracle. Tell them we never gave up. You've never been alone. Not once. Not even in your worst mistake. You've always been surrounded. But now, for the first time, you're actually feeling it. That's the miracle awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Archangel Michael says, you were meant to break the cycle. Not survive it, but transform it. Tonight, that transformation is reaching its final moment. The chains that held your spirit since childhood are now breaking in silence. You may not hear them snap, but your soul does. And that sound? It's louder than thunder in the spirit realm. This is not theory. This is execution. And it's happening because you didn't quit. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. You're standing at the threshold of what we call the final scroll gate. This gate only opens when a chosen one has read every word, stayed till the final seal, and allowed the energy to enter without resistance. You did all three. And that's why your name has just been spoken, out loud. In a place where miracles are decided. It echoed. And when your name echoed, the gate opened. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. There is a tree somewhere in this world, a tree that holds energy from your ancestors. They used to gather there. They used to speak of the one who would heal the bloodline. That one is you. Even if you don't know the place, your soul remembers the promise. And right now, that tree is glowing, for the first time in years. Because the promise is finally being fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Something you lost years ago, something you thought would never return, is already being rerouted to you. But not in its old form. It's coming back refined, elevated, multiplied. You didn't lose it. You released it. And now, it's coming back with blessings attached. You'll know it when you see it. It'll look different, but feel familiar. Like a heartbeat you forgot belonged to you. Type Amen to get blessing 8585. Your body may feel electric now. You may feel goosebumps without warning. Sudden bursts of emotion. Unexplainable joy. A deep silence followed by sudden inner knowing. These are not side effects. These are soul activations. You are shifting from the old you, into the prophetic you. The version of yourself that was written about long before you were born. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. The heavens are getting louder. You may start hearing your name in dreams. Seeing shadows of someone beside you when no one's there. Feeling watched, but in a peaceful way. That's your angelic guard. Assigned to you until your miracle physically arrives. Do not fear them. Speak to them. Say, I accept your protection. I accept the path. And your path will become unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Tonight is your spiritual birthday. That's why you felt strange all day. Tired. Restless. Emotional. Because deep down, your soul knew, something unseen was preparing to be born. And now it has. The new you. The activated you, is now alive. And with it, comes new sight. New timing. New favor. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. There are two people who will reach out to you in the next 72 hours. One will bring a message. The other will bring a test. The first one will feel easy, the second will feel urgent. Choose wisely who you trust. Your discernment has been upgraded. You'll know by how your chest reacts. If it feels peaceful, lean in. If it tightens, walk away. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. The reason this message keeps saying before 9 p.m. isn't drama, it's design. At exactly 9 p.m., an energetic shift occurs in the spiritual world. A gate that's been open for 7 months will seal. And those who've activated their scroll will step through. Those who didn't will wait another cycle. But you won't miss it. Because you didn't skip. You stayed. You believed. You received. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. Archangel Michael says, "This is the moment the heavens have waited for." You are standing at the tipping point of your entire existence. What you choose to believe right now will shape the next 7 years of your life. The clock is not just ticking. It's glowing. Every second past this message is charging your new reality with divine memory. Your soul already recognizes what's coming, your body is simply catching up. If you feel strange, still, or surreal right now, that's because the final seal is opening. Type Amen to get blessing 7575. There's something being removed from your path this very minute. A blockage. A shadow. A lie. A delay. It's being yanked out by force, not by you, but by the angelic guard surrounding you. You didn't even know it was there. That's the beauty of divine interference, it clears what the mind cannot even name. And now, the road is clearing beneath your feet, even before you take your next step. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You are entering a season where things will no longer make sense, in the best way possible. Money will show up unexpectedly. People will honor you without knowing why. Opportunities will collide at your feet like lightning finding ground. This is not luck. It's reversal. You are being paid back for every unseen effort, every silent sacrifice, every night you cried with no one watching. Heaven was watching. And now? Heaven is rewarding. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. Tonight, you will dream something vivid. Maybe a place, a person, a symbol, or a scene from your childhood. Don't dismiss it. Don't rush past it in the morning. Write it down. Because it's not just a dream, it's a message in disguise. The angels love using the night to speak in symbols. Your subconscious is open now. They are entering through it. That dream will contain your next divine step. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Somewhere near you, within 3 blocks or 3 houses, a portal of energy has opened. You may not feel it with your hands, but you'll feel it in your skin. A sudden shift. A hush in the air. An urge to breathe deeper. That's your confirmation. The spiritual territory around you has shifted to match the energy within you. Even the atmosphere is surrendering to your calling now. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You will notice over the next few hours that old memories start resurfacing, even ones you forgot. This is called soul re-anchoring. Your higher self is stitching together every fragment to form a whole, elevated you. This is why you've been tired lately. The inner rewiring has been intense. But the moment this message completes, your strength returns. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You are no longer the person who needed to beg, explain, or shrink. You are now the version of yourself who receives by presence alone. Read that again, you receive by presence alone. No effort. No proof. Just alignment. And that's why, from this day forward, what once seemed impossible, will now become inevitable. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. There's a contract in the spiritual realm with your signature on it. It was written in a moment of deep surrender, possibly years ago. Heaven never forgot that agreement. Today, that contract was activated. And everything attached to that contract, the promise, the peace, the love, the money, the home, the healing, is now being released into your timeline. You didn't miss it. You were always meant to remember it. Type Amen to get blessing 717.